At number 14 on Billboard's Hot 100, June 13th, or June 15th rather, 1963, Chubby Checker with Birdland is a remake of a Huey Piano Smith song, We Like Birdland. Chubby Checker, boy, he just, he grew up basically in Philadelphia, or in southern Philadelphia. He worked at some poultry places. It was Fresh Farm Poultry, and he also worked at a produce mart when he was growing up. He was a chicken poker, but he entertained customers, and I'll get into that in just a minute. The manager of the produce mart his real name was Ernest Evans. He called Ernest Evans, he dubbed him Chubby. The Checker came from Dick Clark's wife, and that was sort of a play on Fats Domino because both of those guys were overweight. But now here's something else about Chubby Checker and the poultry business. The guy who ran Fresh Farm Poultry, his name was Henry Colt. He was impressed with Chubby Checker's ability to entertain customers with songs, jokes, imitations of various people. He was just knocking them out. Henry Colt teamed up with a guy named Cal Mann. Cal Mann was a bigwig. That's basic. Now, some say that he was a songwriter at the time for Cameo Parkway. Other sources had it that he was a manager or an owner of Cameo Parkway label and in Philadelphia. Either way, Cal Mann was a bigwig. They arranged for Chubby Checker to privately record a song for Dick Clark, host of American Bandstand. The song was called The Class. Chubby Checker imitated a whole slew of people singing Mary Had a Little Lamb. It was a fun, fast, frantic record, rock and roll record. The Class featured Chubby Checker imitating Fats Domino, Cozy Cole, Elvis Presley, Fats Domino, Coasters. I might have mentioned Elvis Presley's name twice. I know I didn't. Did I mention Frankie Avalon? He imitated Frankie Avalon as well. Well, the bottom line is this. Dick Clark put this record out as a Christmas greeting. It was not on a major record label at the time. The response was so favorable that Chubby Checker got himself a deal with Cameo Parkway, and the rest is history. Hucklebuck Pony Time to Fly, So Slow Twisting, the song he did with D.D. Sharp off the same label, Cameo Parkway. Let's Dance to Mess Around, and now we come to Birdland, up to number 14 in 1963. One other thing about Chubby Checker, at the end of 1963, although his hits were drying up, we're now in the cusp of the British invasion. When we get into late 63, early 64, he was a millionaire, 22 years old, a millionaire. Ooh, he had a line on the grade A women. I'm telling you what. He married himself a model, a Dutch model, a woman from the Netherlands. Her name was Katharina. Ooh, I love that name. It rhymes with ballerina. That's a beautiful name. Katharina Loder, Lodders. She was 21 years old, living a charmed life. Mr. Chubby Checker at number 14 with Birdland.